Versatile Mage. Chapter 95 Attacks on Campus. The safety area was established by a collaboration between the Magic Association and the Hunters Union. There were magicians stationed there and shelters for protection. It was roughly 3 kilometers from the mountain where Mo Fan was currently located. However, Mo Fan knew he couldn't rely solely on his own strength to safely travel through 3 kilometers of a city already crowded with numerous magical beasts. Although they don't have enough experience, they are still magicians. I have to retreat to the safety area with them, Mo Fan said to himself. If he encountered a magical beast, Mo Fan could use both lightning and fire elements simultaneously. Although he might not be able to kill it completely, it wouldn't be able to kill him either. However, from his high vantage point, he could clearly see that the one-eyed magic wolves weren't fighting alone. If two of them appeared together, Mo Fan would be powerless to handle them. No matter what, he had to first join up with the students from the school. The power of a single person was too insignificant in this calamity, unless one could reach the same realm as head instructor Zhangkong. Mo Fan quickly hurried toward Qianlan Magic High. At the bottom of this mountain, passing through a few old valleys, was the back door of Qianlan Magic High. What reassured him was that this part of the city hadn't been overrun by large numbers of magical beasts yet. The nearby civilians were either hiding in their basements or escaping toward the safety shelters. The calamity had struck too suddenly. Many had been woken from the beautiful dreams only to find themselves in an incomparably dreadful reality. The students had been in school today, preparing for their once-in-a-lifetime Magic High exams. They weren't prepared for a blood-spilling battle, yet now they were facing an unexpected blood calamity. For students who wet themselves just from seeing a magical beast for the first time, how would they react to a city overrun by them? It was truly difficult to imagine. Retreat, you must hurry and retreat. This place is extremely unsafe. In the office, Zhu Musheng slapped the table with righteous indignation. Principal Zhu and the other school directors were absent, leaving decision-making in the hands of head disciplinary teacher Chen Weiliang. However, Chen insisted that the students remain in school and form a defensive line with the teachers to resist the invasion. Zhu Musheng strongly disagreed. Even though the number of students and teachers was large, once more magical beasts appeared, the school would be unable to protect itself. The truly strong magicians of Qianlan Magic High were currently scattered across Bo City. The students and remaining teachers could only rely on themselves. Director, there are a large number of one-eyed magic wolves coming from the back of the mountain. Mr. Lan was torn to pieces. Mr. Zhou's complexion was deathly white. The teachers' faces all changed drastically. The truth was, even mature magicians had rarely encountered a calamity like this. Now, magical beasts were running amok in the city, devouring and shredding anyone they saw. Even teachers who lacked the ability to stand against magical beasts trembled in fear. The school has no shelter. If dozens of magical beasts appear at once, we will be wiped out. This is a blood alert. During a blood alert, only those who reach a safety shelter have a hope of surviving. Zhu Musheng roared. Had these teachers gone stupid from teaching magic? Historical records of blood alerts clearly warned later generations not to rely on their own strength outside of safety shelters. The survival rate was less than 30%. The first and second year students were on holiday at home. The third-year students had been called to school for exam preparations. Fortunately, only the third-year students were at school now. All of them had completed the practicals and encountered magical beasts before. Their foundations were solid, and if all 1,500 students and 100 or so teachers worked together, they should be able to reach the safety shelters. The shelters were only 3 kilometers from the school. Retreat. All homeroom teachers will lead their own class. All other teachers will be assigned to classes based on average numbers. We must reach the safety shelter zone as a team, Chen Weiliang finally decided. The school had a total of 1,700 people. If staying outside the safety shelter zone during a blood alert gave only a 30% survival rate, then remaining in the school would cost over 1,000 lives. That was unacceptable. The teachers acted quickly. They went to their classrooms and gathered their students on campus grounds to prepare for departure. Not even 5 minutes later, a wind teacher returned looking dejected and told Chen Weiliang, "Another 41-eyed magic wolves have appeared at the back of the mountain. Retreat, hurry, have the practical teachers hold them off no matter what. Do not let any magical beasts enter the school." Chen Weiliang's face turned pale. The wind teacher's expression was pained. 50 or so one-eyed magic wolves, and only a handful of practical teachers to stop them. How could that be possible? Zhu Musheng hurried to his elite class. The elite class had stronger students, while many in other classes still couldn't fully cast their magic. They claimed to have the combat strength of 1,500 magicians, but in reality, only a few hundred could fight magical beasts, and that was including those who might freeze up in fear. Just as he was about to enter the classroom, Zhu Musheng bumped into a familiar student and was overjoyed. "Mo Fan, how come it's you? I escaped from the underground Holy Springs cell, and since the school is nearby, I came here. Let's hurry to the safety shelters, or more people will die." From what the vice guard captain at the underground Holy Spring said, "The scariest part isn't the magical beast invasion," Mo Fan replied, still gasping for breath. "I agree. We're preparing to leave now," Zhu Musheng said solemnly. "That's good. This shouldn't be delayed. Let's move quickly. I just came from Kishan Park and saw numerous one-eyed magic wolves behind our mountain." "I don't know where they came from," Mo Fan said. "Really? Then we must evacuate even faster." Zhu Musheng was stunned. From Mo Fan's perspective, the current situation wasn't as simple as 1,000 magical beasts invading Bo City. From his earlier position, he had seen many more appearing mysteriously. In addition to the one-eyed magic wolves, there were also colossal-eyed ape rats. This meant hiding in basements wasn't safe either. The underground was the natural home of the colossal-eyed ape rats. They would dig through and devour anyone hiding there. "Brother Fan, it's really you. I'm so glad to see you," Zhang Xiaoho said emotionally, his eyes almost red. Recalling their first encounter with a magical beast, many students had fainted in fear. Now, with magical beasts leaving behind corpses and bloodstains across their city, few could remain calm. Many girls were already crying. For the students, everything had happened too suddenly. It was terrifying, and they didn't know what had happened to their families. Seeing the class sunk in fear and despair made Mo Fan recall earthquakes, tsunamis, and storms from his previous world. In the face of disaster, humans were truly insignificant. Even in groups, they were still helpless against magical beasts. A woo, a howl suddenly echoed from the basketball court behind the mountain. The student closest to the window froze in terror as he saw a one-eyed magic wolf leap from the hill, its powerful body crashing onto the basketball court. The cement shattered beneath its weight. The wolf's scarlet-red eye slowly looked up, filled with greedy hunger as it gazed at the students inside the classroom. Seeing it with their own eyes, the girls screamed in unison. "Ma! Ma! Magical beast!" The usually studious boy beside the window went completely pale. Compared to the spirit wolf from before, this one-eyed magic wolf's malice was far worse. Meeting its gaze made the bodies go numb. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.